Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's not New Year yet, and I want to greet you in advance. Happy New Year! Why? Because at the end of this video, I will be sharing with you 4 most powerful ways to invest your money in apartment buildings. 4 ways to invest your money in apartment buildings. My name is Ria. I'm a family medicine physician and a geriatric physician by profession, and I invest my money in apartment buildings. I currently own 62 apartment units, and I wrote a book. It's called Apartment Prescription. It's how I found, bought, and paid for my 50 apartment units, because I want you to have 50 apartment units and more, because I know if I've done it, you can do it too. In November 20 at 1 p.m., I will be doing a free webinar for physicians in apartment investing. A free webinar for physicians in apartment investing. So if you're a physician, say join in the comment section below, and I'll make sure you'll get the link for that free webinar. So save the date, November 20 at 1 p.m. That's a Saturday. So now let's continue on the 4 ways, the 4 most powerful ways to invest your money in apartment building. Number 1, DIY. What's DIY? Do it yourself. You got it correct. Do it yourself. Now in the beginning and up to present, I DIY. I do it myself. Why? Because I want the control. Control means I know the location. I studied about apartment investing, so I know the location, I know my job market, I know my tenants and my future tenants, so I know because I invested in my education and I trust my pick. I trust my pick of apartments. So the risk for me is low because I relied on my education and I chose the market and I chose the specific location of the property. So with do it yourself, DIY, if you know what you're doing, then your return is high. That's what we want, our money to invest in apartments so we have a higher return of investment. Number 2, what is number 2? It's REIT. What is REIT? It's another form of vehicle of investing your money in apartment building. It simply means it's a real estate investment trust. It's a real estate investment trust. And just like stocks, they're publicly traded REIT, real estate investment trust. And like with stocks, you put your money and you don't have any control as to what property the firm buys. So they could buy apartment buildings, they could buy shopping malls, they could buy hospitals, they could buy land. So they get to choose. You have no say-so. You have no control over the deal. You don't have any control as to who's gonna manage it, when they're gonna sell it. Zero control. And the risk is higher because now you're entrusting them to perform for you. You really have no control, and the risk is higher. Number 3 way, third way to invest your money in apartment building is IP, invest in partnership. Invest in partnership. So what does invest in partnership means? So if you have your money, you invest your money and they require a certain minimum, you invest your money and you have no say or control as to the property. You are called limited partner. Limited partner. Why you're limited partner? Because your risk, if the property goes down, then your risk is just the amount that you put into the deal. So if your amount is 50,000, then if the property goes bad, God forbid, then you're limited to the 50,000 which you lose. Now with limited partner, like I said earlier, you have no control of the deal, you have no control of the location, you have no control of your tenants, you have no control of the property management, you have no control of how the repairs and maintenance go. You trust basically the syndicators that choose the property for you, that choose the tenants for you, that choose the property management for you, that choose the exit of the building. So That's investing in partnership, IP. Now, the syndicators have a higher risk. Why? Because they chose the deal, their LLC, their name is on the line. Now, the fourth way of investing your money in apartment investing is CP. What is CP? CP stands for Create Partnership. Create Partnership. So in the beginning, if you don't have any money, no funds, but you know how to repair, you know how to maintain a property, you're good with tenants or you're good with people, then what you can do is look out for people with funds, people with money. So then you tell them, hey, let's create a partnership. You have the money, you'll be my partner. I know how to repair, I know how to fix, I know how to maintain the property, and I'm good with people. I'm good with tenants. So that's my skill set. But I don't have any funds. So I want you to be my money partner, and we both look for a property, we look for the job market, and we both buy that property under our LLC or under our name, and we create a partnership. So we both have 50-50 if that's your split, 50-50 say so as to what property to buy, where to buy, who's our tenants, how we're gonna manage it. So there's an equal split. And if you plan to sell it, then it's a 50-50 split on the return of your money, on the return of your investment. So that's creating partnership. So let's review the four most powerful ways to invest your money in apartment building. Number one is DIY or do it yourself. Number two is REIT, REIT or Real Estate Investment Trust. Number third is IP, invest in partnerships. Invest in partnerships. Or number four, CP, create partnerships. Create partnership. So you can see, you don't need to have all the money and you don't need to have all the knowledge, but you need some form of knowledge and you need to be always continuously educating yourself, knowing about the market, where you're going to invest your money in, knowing your partners, because that's very important to see if they're educated, if they're knowledgeable about the apartment, if they're knowledgeable about the location, if they're knowledgeable about the job growth. So that's very important when it comes to money. You don't have to do everything yourself. So I hope you learned something. So let's make our money go to work. Let's go. So let us go. November 20, Saturday at 1 p.m. Save the date. A free webinar for physicians when investing in apartments. So remember, there's four powerful ways to invest in apartment investing. Do it yourself, REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust, or IP, invest in partnerships, or CP, create partnerships. So if you're a physician and you want to know more about how to invest your money in apartments, save the date, November 20, Saturday at 1 p.m. Make sure you say join in the comment section and I'll send the link to you. If you're a physician, free webinar in apartment investing. Let's go now, physicians. Let us go.